bringing the concept of Ireland together. You, Lynn Cosgrove, are the Colleen.
Yes, the 2022 Arizona Colleen.
And that is a big deal. I've been at the celebration itself when the naming took place.
Yes.
And I mean, there was a lot of craziness going on.
There was, and even my naming, I can't even believe it's only been just over 2 weeks. It feels like I've already done my year and we're wrapping up St. Patrick's Day next year. But the night is very entertaining.
I tell you what, this morning will be even more entertaining if you introduce our other two guests.
Yes, so right here is Kate Ringer. She is one of two of my 2022 Arizona Irish Lasses. And beside her is Anastasia Thomas, another Arizona Irish Lass.
Well, listen, congratulations to the three of you. And what exactly are your duties in assisting Lynn Cosgrove through this year?
So we get to go and just hang out with her at a bunch of different events, and I'll like help pin her sash and stuff.
Very important.
And we just go and we're guest royalty and we hang out and we represent the Irish community.
Is this an exciting deal for you, Anastasia?
Yes, it's very exciting. I competed twice for the title, and finally my third time I was able to get it. And it's just really exciting, especially knowing Lynn, and her winning was really exciting.
Listen, it's so exciting that I'm excited here.
Yes.
And I wasn't even one of the candidates for Miss Colleen.
Next year.
Lynn, talk to us about the Irish Cultural Center and all of the things that are going on. I mean, it is an entertainment center.
Absolutely. So along with being this year's Arizona Colleen, I also am the executive administrator down there at the Irish Cultural Center and McClellan Library. So this week, we've had a whole bunch of activities happening all week. And tonight we have Michael Landra, who's a tenor from Ireland, coming into town. Very excited for that. Tomorrow we have our Third Friday Céilí, which always happens every third Friday of the month. And this year we just happen to keep it right bang smack in the middle of our grand old Irish week.
Before you whiz past the word Céilí,
Céilí.
Explain to everybody what it is that you were talking about.
Céilí is traditional group Irish dancing. It was done very commonly back in the day in Ireland when people just had to gather somewhere and they would get in groups and everyone would just hang out at the Great Hall and have a grand old time.
Well, it's kind of a Gaelic word for party, too, isn't
Pretty
it?
much, yeah. It's a big house party, really.
I think there are a number of words in Gaelic for party.
There are.
and celebration. Now, what do you get, by the way, besides having to get up early in the morning to come on television as a Colleen?
Well, you
what
know that's
goes
my
with
favorite
that?
part.
What goes with that?
So like Kate said, I get to go to all the Irish events, any Celtic events. We've already been to the Renaissance Festival last weekend, which was amazing. But also you may have met the 2020 Colleen and the 2021 Colleen, who were kind of shorted out of their year due to the pandemic, but we all get to go to Ireland, hopefully in August. The dates are still getting set up, but we are going to go on a Sister Cities tour of all the Arizona sister cities. So we have 6 of them.
Have you ever been?
I grew up in Ireland. I'm from Tralee.
Oh.
I'm a Kerry woman.
No one said.
No one told you that. I'm telling you now.
Well, no, see, I discovered these things just at the same time the audience does.
There you go, yeah.
And how exciting that is when you're
Yes.
talking about a Colleen who actually was a Colleen originally from Ireland.
Yes, absolutely.
That gives you kind of an edge.
I know.
Hey, talk to us, by the way, about the comics that are coming in.
The comics, yes. On Saturday, on the 19th, we have 3 comics coming from Ireland. David Nihill, Martin Angolo, and Sean Finnerty. They're coming for their Irish Comedy Fest. And that's going to start at 7 o'clock on Saturday, and it's going to be really fun. There are still tickets left, and you should come on down. It's going to be a good time.
Well, listen, does it get any more authentic than
I know.
having Irish comics and Irish tenors
mean, yeah.
and Irish musicians and an Irish Colleen and her court?
Yes.
Originally from Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets. So you have gone back, though, since you came over here?
I have. I've been in Arizona since 2018, so I like to joke that pretty much half of my time in Arizona has been in pandemic.
I tell you what, here's a deal that we didn't talk about originally, but that's kind of common here.
Fair.
Why don't you just invite everybody in the audience to go to Ireland, particularly now that things are opening up for travel,
Yes.
and let them know about what it's like when they visit.
Yes, Ireland is beautiful. It does rain a lot. I'm sure everyone knows that. It does rain quite a bit, so be prepared for that. But Ireland is gorgeous. South Kerry is one of my favorite places, and I'm biased towards Kerry, but there's that.
Well, I will tell you right now that this whole show begins with all this celebration going on St. Patrick's Day. So it doesn't get much better than that.